If you are a victim of identity theft, place fraud alerts or security freezes on your credit reports, file a report at identitytheft.gov, and take steps to protect your credit history and finances. There are important steps you can take right away, including closing your accounts and reporting the identity theft to the police. Protecting your credit. Contact any one of these three credit reporting companies, Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion, to place fraud alerts and security freezes on your credit reports. Fraud alerts. A fraud alert requires creditors who check your credit report to take steps to verify your identity before they open a new account, issue an additional card, or increase the credit limit on an existing account based on a consumer's request. When you place a fraud alert with one credit bureau, it must notify the others. There are two main types of fraud alerts: initial fraud alerts and extended alerts. Service members also have the option of an active duty alert. Initial fraud alerts. You can place an initial fraud alert on your credit report if you believe you are or are about to become a victim of fraud or identity theft. Credit bureaus will keep that alert on your file for 1 year. After 1 year, the initial fraud alert will expire and be removed. You have the option to place another fraud alert at that time. Extended alerts. If your identity has been stolen and you have filed an identity theft report at identitytheft.gov, you can place an extended alert on your credit report. An extended alert is good for 7 years. If you have an extended alert, a creditor must contact you in person, on the telephone, or through another contact method you choose to verify if you are the person making the credit request before extending new credit. Your name will also be removed for 5 years from the credit bureau's pre-screen marketing lists for credit offers and insurance. Active duty alerts. Service members in the armed forces have an additional option available to them: active duty alerts, which protects service members while they are on active duty and assigned away from their usual duty station. Security freezes. Under federal law, you can freeze and unfreeze your credit record for free at the 3 credit bureaus. A security freeze, also called a credit freeze, stops new creditors from accessing your credit file until you lift the freeze. The federal law requiring free security freezes does not apply to someone who requests your credit report for employment, tenant screening, or insurance purposes. Unlike fraud alerts, if you place a security freeze with one credit bureau, they will not notify the other credit reporting companies. You must contact each credit reporting company individually. Because most businesses will not open credit accounts without checking your credit report, a freeze can stop identity thieves from opening new accounts in your name. Be mindful that a freeze doesn't prevent identity thieves from taking over existing accounts, blocking or removing fraudulent information from your consumer report. If you've been a victim of identity theft, you can also get credit bureaus to remove fraudulent information and debts from your credit report, which is called blocking. To do this, you must send the credit reporting companies an identity theft report, which can be done through identitytheft.gov. Proof of your identity: a letter identifying the fraudulent debts and information on your credit report. Remember that you can use identity theft reports only for debts that are the result of identity theft. Credit reporting companies may decline to block or rescind a block if you make a material misrepresentation of fact about being a victim of identity theft, or if you got goods, services, or money as a result of the blocked transaction. Within 4 business days after receiving your request, the credit reporting company must block that information from your credit report. In addition, they must tell the companies that provided the information that someone stole your identity. Once notified, creditors can't turn identity theft-related debts over to debt collectors. Resolve Legal Plan attorneys are highly experienced in these matters and can help if you are a victim of identity theft.